cell phone, and I got red lipstick on tonight. I do. Got red lipstick because I did a dance video, is what I did. And I wanted something to match this top, and it might be too red for you. And red, but that's okay. Let me do this. I'm gonna tone myself down. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm a little bit too red. Let me see if I can even get this thing on me. I'm going to tone this down. Hold on. You got to look at the map. You got to look at the map. All right. I think we toned it down some. Yeah, we have toned it down, you all. I'm going to upload a dance video. I tried to get on my phone right here with the new software on it. It won't let me upload. I mean, I can't go live on my new phone. So I'm on my cracked cell phone right here. So we're going to make it through the storm. And the dance video I did that I'm going to upload, it's quite appropriate for it. It's very, very appropriate. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are in for some storms. Major life storms is what we're in for. And they may not just be in your personal life. They may be, well, they're going to be worldwide, more or less. There's great change that's coming. You know what I saw? Somebody said, Aleister Crowley said it was going to be the end of the Christian era with this eclipse that's coming in. And I've heard of Aleister Crowley. He rebelled against Christianity or something. And he felt that each person had a unique calling upon their life. He did not like the rules and regulations that were placed on humans. He didn't, more or less. Something like that. I never looked anything into him at all. I read it tonight. He was more spiritual. We have many people. We got many people, you all. Yes, we do. It's going to be rough. It is going to be rough. There is great change coming. Massive, massive change. Oh, let's see if we can do this. If I could get this light to go up on there like that, I would. Oh, no way in an eclipse. I didn't say an eclipse was going to take out Christianity. Someone wrote something that he said about Christianity. Oh, no. Somebody wrote something no. Somebody said something with him. He didn't like the rules and regulations that were placed upon the people on the earth through religion. That's what it boiled down to. He did not like the rules and regulations. And I guess there was a whole lot more stuff. But am I going to read all into him? I'm not going to read all into him at all. I'm not. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. I'm not going to be on here long at all. I'm on my cracked cell phone because my new cell phone, even after I restarted it, it wouldn't let me go live. The only option I had was to upload a video. And so I hopped on this one. That's why I didn't get rid of this one right here. Isn't it? Oh, yes. And I think you're right, kind of, sort of. Yeah. The devil comet is coming. The devil's coming. And we did an April whatever. We have an April playlist, April the 8th playlist on this YouTube channel with the comet. We do. I'm trying to flip this around. Would I wear red lipstick out in public? No, I would not. I don't really like it, but I put it on so for my video, you all. But no, there's a lot more going on. There's so much more going on than what they're saying. A ton of stuff. Yeah. I would like my lips not to be so. I don't wear makeup, you all. I just want you to know I do not wear it, and I don't really like this color of lipstick, but I put it on. This right here. It's like a diamond ring. There's just so much great change. You got the flu, Victoria. I I hope you're feeling better. I really do. I hope you do not. I hope it does not settle in. The devil has been here for eons, Frank Honey. Yes, eons. Eons. You're right. Most definitely eons. I'm going to get this over here. I'm going to get rid of this thing. What? No. There was something else. There was a lot of things. There's a lot of predictions for that solar eclipse. Let me see that predictions. Right. Let me. Oh, okay. We already got it flipped around. That's great. Why the solar eclipse will be a no. I wanted to hear what the predictions. They're going to use the data to predict the solar corona before the eclipse. How? I saw on my mom's TV today that Salem, Indiana, Scottsburg, Indiana are going to get the total eclipse, and there's people who are traveling to these total eclipse areas. Okay. Wait. If you're just tuning in, welcome. I'm just waiting for this thing to load right here. You see, it doesn't want to load. Look. These are the suggested searches. Why can't I get into that? NASA briefing the agencies for plans. I want to see what their plans were. They want to brief. You can't see it. There's just a big letter V. I don't know. NASA's going to brief NASA agencies to brief plans for it. Okay, they got the plans. We saw the devil comet coming. Thank you, champion. I don't dress like this all the time. I'm kind of laid back, but I'll get on here. This is the only place I really go out is YouTube. That's it. That's my going out, since I don't go out anywhere. Oh yeah, this is what we got. No, we wanted predictions. I want to hear the prophecies. Let's hear the prophecies, you all. We can flip it. Are you ready? Gina, you just keep scrolling. I know, but I wanted to know what their prophecies are. Because there was supposed to be some prophecies. Prophecy. Okay. We might be able to get it. Oh, look. April the 8th and third day events. Okay, Jesus in the third day. Third day. Does it have... Look. Wait. Let me see this. Is it a coincidence or is it a final warning? Okay, let's look at this. The pattern of two solar eclipses forming over the X. Let me flip up this. Let me stand up. I'm trying to get my monitor up here. I like to stand up. Get my chair out of the way. Normally my chair is not in the way, but we're going to stand up. Okay, we got it. The pattern of two solar eclipses forming an X over the U.S. happened in the early 1800s. Okay, well, we can look at this. Remarkably, the intersection of the century solar eclipse will be about 100 miles from where those of the 19th century cross paths. The first solar eclipse occurred on June the 16th of 1806, with the second. Oh, they always say it's like it's supposed to be like two. No, that was the lunar eclipse. June the 16th of 1806. The second one was completing the X on September the 17th of 1811. The intersection happened over the New Madrid Fault area, which includes an area from Cairo in southern Illinois to nearby New Madrid, Missouri. On December the 16th, if you're just tuning in, on December the 16th of 1811, 3 months after the second solar eclipse, this is what we need to know. A series of devastating earthquakes struck along the New Madrid fault line. The following quote comes from the New Madrid. This was in 1811 on December the 16th, 3 months after the solar eclipse is what happened. You can see it right there, 3 months afterward. The New Madrid quakes were the biggest earthquakes in American history. They occurred in the central Mississippi Valley, but they were felt as far away as New York City, Boston, Montreal, and Washington, D.C. President James Madison and his wife Dolly felt them in the White House. Church bells rang in Boston from December the 16th of 1811 through March of 1812. There were over 2,000 earthquakes in the central Midwest and between 6,000 and 10,000 earthquakes in the Bootheel, Missouri. Bootheel, what's a Bootheel? Bootheel? Earthquakes in the Bootheel of Missouri. I don't know what a Bootheel is, where New Madrid is located near the junction of the Ohio and the Mississippi rivers. In the known history of the world, no other earthquakes have lasted so long or produced so much evidence of damage as the New Madrid earthquakes. 3 of the earthquakes on this list of America's top earthquakes, the first one on December the 16th of 1811, a magnitude of 8.1 on the Richter scale. The second on January the 23rd, 1812, a 7.8. The third on the February the 7th of 1812, as much as 8.8 magnitude. It could have even been more than that. Could the coming completion of an X across America's U.S. midsection by the April 8th, 2024 eclipse point to another catastrophe in the months afterward? Well, I think that's, boot of Missouri. Oh, is that what that means? The boot of Missouri? Oh, like the boot and a heel. Okay, the boot heel. Okay, I got it. So this is what this person said. So 3 months after the eclipse was the earthquake along the New Madrid fault line, which is, let me flip it, right there. Right there is the New Madrid. 3 months later, let me see if I can, 3 months later on the New Madrid fault line. You can see it up here. That's a really interesting take on it. It really is. And then you can see this map. It would go straight down through there. 3 months afterwards, so May, June, July, then we would be in August or something. No, it can't happen until, I was going to say it can't happen until the episode 2 happens of the solar eclipse, when that happens on October the 2nd at Easter Island. That is episode 2, the season finale over Easter Island on October the 2nd. Let me flip this around. Could the upcoming completion of an X across the midsection of the U.S. by April 24 eclipse point to another catastrophe? Is this just an uncanny coincidence or something more ominous? There's a final warning. So this person, I believe this year's solar eclipse, which will complete an X over the U.S., signifies the nearness of God's judgment. This is an article that this person wrote named Jonathan. God's judgment. I say this for a couple of reasons. First, I'm going to go ahead and read it. We are living in a time of unprecedented moral decay in the U.S. that has corrupted the majority of the politicians in our government. This is somebody's article that they wrote. Despite the reversal of the Roe versus Wade, the shedding of innocent blood continues and now exceeds a total of 62 million babies murdered in the womb since 1993 or 73. Both sex trafficking, pedophilia continue unabated in the U.S., with the Biden administration unashamedly promoting this is person's article, LGBTQ plus agenda both in America and all across the world. We can see where this person is coming from. We can, his point of view. The U.S. president is putting extreme pressure on Israel to give up its pursuit of the Hamas terrorists and agree to a two-state solution, which he says is the only path to peace. The Bible, however, tells us that the Lord will deal harshly with any nation that pursues such a policy that results in the dividing of his land. Second, we live in the shadow of a 7-year tribulation when the whole... How did my face get zoomed up? I did not zoom up on my face. Did you see my face zoom up like that? Do they got my face zoomed up on here, you all? I'm going to have to tell. I'm going to wait because I think something was zooming up on my face. I've got to pause because I want to know if they were zooming up on my face. Japan's got a tsunami warning. I've got to wait, you all, because that was kind of strange. My face was zoomed up on like that. I want to know if my face is plastered to it. Are they still zoomed? Are they up on my face? Is it? Can somebody answer that? Because I don't want my face being all the way up on here. The end is now, you all. Okay. I'm okay now. They zoomed up on my face. I'm reading an article that someone did. Okay. The U.S. president. Okay. The Bible tells us the Lord will deal harshly with any nation that pursues such a policy that results in the dividing of his land. Second, we live in the shadow of a 7-year tribulation when the entire earth will experience the fury of God's wrath. Those who know and believe the words of biblical prophecy recognize the myriad of signs telling us that this time is ever so near. It's certain that the Lord will bring much destruction to America during this time. But does the upcoming solar eclipse signify the nearness of this time? Is it God's final warning to America? Only time will tell. We know that the Lord's wrath will fall on the U.S. We just don't know when. It could be this week. It could be next month, this year, or later. We do not know any moment. We do not know at any moment. Jesus will come for his own. Oh, we do. We do know that any moment Jesus will come for his own and sudden destruction will fall upon the unsuspecting world. If you have not put your trust in Jesus, please read my post, Jesus is the only path to eternal life. In it, I explain how you can know that Jesus has forgiven all your sins and you can possess eternal life with the sure hope of receiving an immortal, incorruptible body at Jesus' appearing. Please do not decay. Oh, please do not delay. Call upon Jesus while you may. Tomorrow may be too late. Avoid the death and destruction that will sweep over the world. The April the 8th of 2024 solar eclipse may not be the Lord's final warning for an unsuspecting nation around the world, but then again, it might be. It might be, you all. So this is an article that was Rapture Ready article by somebody named Jonathan, I guess. I thought I saw his name. Oh, he's talking about the Super Bowl 2024, the Super Bowl or another event. The Washington Post said it will be the solar eclipse. Okay, you all, now listen to this. What's likely to become the biggest travel event during the 2024 in America? Some might think it might be the Super Bowl or another sporting event such as the Indianapolis 500. However, according to the Washington Post, it will be the solar eclipse that crosses the U.S. on April the 8th of 2024. The eclipse sparks added interest among prophecy watchers because of its relationship to another darkening of the sun that occurred on August the 21st of 2017. The two eclipses, 7 years apart, will form an X on America, intersecting Little Egypt, a small town in southern Illinois. So this is the X marks the spot. It will intersect the place called Little Egypt, the same one that came through on August the 21st of 2017. And then the total solar eclipse of April the 8th of 2024 is going to be Little Egypt. And then it's going to go up to Nineveh. Something about Nineveh. And what was the rest of it? I can't remember what the rest of it was. Town's called Nineveh. It's going to go dark. So there is, okay. So now we know that there are people calling for a rapture, but he said, the guy said, 3 years after the eclipse in 1811? Yeah, 1811. On December 16th of 1811, 3 months after the second solar eclipse, a series of devastating earthquakes struck along the New Madrid fault line. And this was from the New Madrid in Missouri right here. It was felt all the way from New York, Boston, Montreal, Washington, and then December the 16th, then through March of 1812. There were 2,000 earthquakes, okay? So December the 16th, January the 23rd of 1812, and then February. So it's a few months afterward. That's how it goes. Events are supposed to take place a few months afterward. And if it did strike the New Madrid, well, yeah, X marks the spot. Because there's a lot of people who feel that the United States of America has been very corrupt. It's been taken over by the demons. That's what some people say. By the evil aliens. Evil aliens have taken over the world. Suppose you woke up one day and you found the world taken over by aliens, which were really like demonic spirits. I'm not going to read anything else. I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm not. In fact, I'm going to be hopping off of here. Gina, do you like talking on those types of topics that you spoke about in the front of this thing? Do I like to speak about it? No, I don't. I don't like to speak about any of it. That's why you saw how fast I tried to read as fast as I could to get out of that paragraph right there. I try to read it as fast as I can to get out of that paragraph. I don't like to touch on those subjects. I do not. Gina, do you agree with what the writer of the article said? I do not totally agree with everything the writer of the article said. I may or may not agree with some of those, and it would be in varying degrees in which I believe. How about that? That's kind of cryptic. Yeah. I like to keep my beliefs to myself. I really do, but I got my own beliefs, and I don't force my own beliefs upon anybody. I don't. Are there things that I feel that are wrong in the world? Absolutely. But it's not my place to pass judgment on people. It's not. There's enough people doing that as it is. My mission on this earth is to encourage and raise awareness. I'm a peacemaker. I'm a peacemaker is what I am. I'm sorry, that's what I am, a peacemaker. Whether people like it or not, that's who I am on the inside. I got the love on the inside. I do. That's right. I'm a peacemaker. I'd love to see a peaceful solution to everything that's going on in the world, but I don't think it's going to be that way. One day it will, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. There will be peace one day. There will. And may not be in this lifetime. And my body, this physical body that I have, may not be here, but I'll know about it in my spirit. I will know about it in my spirit, and I will be here. I will be here for the, what's that apophis called? They gave it a number, asteroid number 99942. They assigned it a number. I'm going to be living on the earth when apophis comes, the APEP. I'm going to be alive on the earth in this physical body. You may too. You may be alive in your physical body too on this earth. And that's not too far away. We're around 5 years away. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Frank, honey. We can be made aware. We can. I hear that wind out there. I do think it's neat. What is the importance of Chiron with the solar eclipse in Chiron? Chiron and eclipse, April 8, significance. I really want to know. I thought I put in, okay. I want to read this. I really do want to read this. The solar eclipse in Aries is conjunct Chiron. Is that a big deal? Oh, but look at this. Look at, where is this located at? This is out west. Look at that. I guess it's out west. Yeah, we got it going on. Today we are exploring the conjunction of Chiron with the upcoming solar eclipse in Aries of April the 8th. It's a rare celestial event that has piqued the interest of many. Chiron, in my practice, the proximity of Chiron to this eclipse warrants a closer look to understand its potential impact on the eclipse's themes and manifestation. They're going to dive into Chiron. That's me. Gina, flip it around. My nose started itching all of a sudden. How might it influence the solar eclipses? I would like to see. I want to see about Chiron. At the heart of the solar eclipse, number of people ask me, are you going to ignore Chiron? Chiron and Aries. Eclipse through horoscope, something, what it might mean. Let me see this. A special event happening. Neptune. No, I want to hear about Chiron. Does anybody know the significance of it? Because I don't know. Chiron dynamic. Well, he's really having to get really far to get to it. I'm just trying to find out. I haven't seen anything in here yet. I don't know. Suffers. Okay, here, let's hear about Chiron. There have been many occasions where this person, okay, the archetype of the wounded healer is the simplest way that you'll hear Chiron talk about. Okay, with the wounded healer. You may be a wounded healer yourself. Are you the wounded healer, you all? The archetype of the wounded healer is the simplest way that you'll hear Chiron talk about Chiron. He was a centaur in Greek mythology who was known as an incredible teacher to many heroes. Chiron was skilled in things like medicine, warfare, astrology, and astronomy. He suffers an incurable wound and sort of trades his life in a swap with the situation that Prometheus finds himself in some kind of Christ-like side to Chiron. That's very interesting, and teacherly side and an educated side. There's a bit of an outcast in Chiron. That's part of his story with his mother, and there was many significations that have to do with wounding and healing and education and wisdom. Not just the healing of arts, but also military, arts, astrology, astronomy. Somebody came from South Africa. All right, this person came from, Chiron. I didn't know Chiron was like a wounded healer. So was he? Gina, why are you reading that? Because I wanted to know if Chiron was considered the wounded healer. I don't know. Did we get any comments in here? Chiron is a wounded healer. Let me see this. The wounded healer. Now let me see it. All right. He's the wounded healer. So this is great. This is great. The wounded healer. Wow. This gives twice wounded, once at birth and again toward the end of his life. The first wound is a deep emotional wound. Oh, I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read it, you all. Oh, Cronus. Prometheus, Cronus, Chiron. You may say, Gina, these people never existed. How do you know that they never existed? Is it because you haven't heard about them, or you've been told that if it's not in the Bible, they didn't exist? Well, I believe that they did exist. I really do. Wow. The wounded healer. All right, so you may be a wounded healer. You really may be. In real life, you may be spiritually the wounded healer. I want to see this. Let me see this. If you are a life path number 11, you are the intuitive wounded healer of life. You are considered a wounded healer, someone who helps themselves by helping others. Okay, you may be that. All right. Are there any other wounded healers in the life paths? Let me see that. What life paths are wounded healers? I want to know that. I really do. On life paths. Okay, let me see. That's it. That's all I know. Life path, peacemaker. So you're in luck. If you are an 11, you will have the characteristic. You be inspired, and you can be a peacemaker and art. You can do all that. I'm done with this. Okay, now I know the significance of Chiron. I just wanted to know it. I just did. That's right. I am going to go. I'm getting off of here. So it's going to get rough. So around 3 months after the solar eclipse occurs, an X marks the spot. According to some, America's under judgment, and it's going to be plunged into darkness. It's going to be plunged into darkness over the 7 years. Yeah, it's exactly 7 years later, more or less. Somebody said something about 666 or something. Yeah. I am going to go. I'm done talking. I've got to upload my dance video, you all. And that's my statement to the world. This is your statement to the world, too. That's kind of, we're going to have to, what the song that's playing in that video is going to have to be our battle cry. That's right. Our battle cry to the bad forces on the earth. That's what it's got to be. The battle cry to the bad forces. So I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Good night. Goshen. Oh, get protected like in Goshen. We got it. Yeah. I will see you later, Mr. Wick, in my dance video. You are more than welcome to come back and watch it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to put this in here. And if I didn't have this, my old cell phone, this new cell phone right here, I wouldn't be going live tonight because I couldn't get it to do me a live video. Or I could have went on my live stream on my thing. I'm going to go. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. Please give this video a thumbs up. And it's short tonight because I'm kind of tired. I am. And I know Rosie wants to come up here. Did I say that? Hello? I guess I did. I'm going to say it again. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours, love you. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. Hit that subscribe button and join button. It's greatly appreciated. Love you.